guys, it's Mackenzie and welcome back to my channel, Cooking for Health. If you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Christmas is approaching and one of my family's Christmas traditions is to go and make cinnamon rolls for Christmas breakfast. The only problem is cinnamon rolls are filled with gluten, dairy, and sugar. So I thought I would show you guys how to go and make gluten-free, dairy-free, and refined sugar-free cinnamon rolls. For the dough, you will need a 1/4 cup of ghee, 1 cup of coconut milk, a 1/2 teaspoon of honey, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, 1 whisked egg, 3 teaspoons of honey, 2 3/4 cups of almond flour, 3/4 cups of coconut flour, 2 1/4 cups of arrowroot flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon plus an 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda. To start, we are going to place our ghee in a microwave-safe bowl, and we're just going to heat it up for about 30 seconds just for it to become liquid. Then we're going to add our coconut milk and our 1/2 teaspoon of honey. Once that is all incorporated, we are going to microwave it for another 30 to 40 seconds until it reaches approximately 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And then you're going to scatter your yeast on top and gently mix it in. The reason you need it to be a certain temperature is because if it is too hot, it will go and kill your yeast, but if it is too cool, it won't allow your yeast to bloom. We're going to leave our mixture aside to rest to allow the yeast to bloom for about 10 minutes. You'll know when it's ready because it will look super foamy. Once that is done, we are going to gently stir in our whisked egg and the rest of our honey. Then we're going to set that aside, and in a different bowl, we're going to combine our almond flour, arrowroot flour, and coconut flour. I like to use a blend of different flours because I find it improves the taste and the texture. Then I'm going to split the flour mixture into 3 different bowls. One will have 4 cups, one will have 1 cup, and one will have 3/4 cups. If you have a bit extra, you can just go and add it into the one with 3/4 cups because that is going to be used as your bench flour. In our bowl with the 4 cups of the dry ingredients, we are going to add our baking powder and baking soda. Then we're going to add in half of our wet ingredients, and we're just going to stir it until it just comes together, and then we're going to add in the other half. Once it has formed a dough, then we're going to cover it with a towel and leave it somewhere warm for about 1 hour for it to rise. For the filling, you'll need 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, and 1/3 cup of ghee. In a bowl, we are going to mix all of our ingredients together. After our dough has been sitting for about 1 hour, we are going to add our 1 cup of the dry ingredients. Then we're going to lay out a piece of parchment paper and put a little bit of our bench flour on the side in case if we need it. And then we're just going to dump all the contents of the bowl onto the piece of parchment paper. It might look like it's not going to come together at first, but trust me, it will. Just squish it together a bit, and after a while, it should start to form a dough. Then we're going to knead it for about 10 minutes, and if it gets sticky, you can just add a bit of your flour mixture. Kneading helps introduce air into the mixture, which will give you a fluffy cinnamon roll, but you want to make sure to not over knead it or else your cinnamon roll will be really dense. Then you're going to roll it out with a rolling pin and shape it into a rectangle with your hands. The more rectangular it is, the easier it will be to roll up later. Then you're going to take little spoonfuls of your filling and just kind of put it all over the rectangle, and then you're going to go and spread it out. Then we're going to take the long side of our rectangle and carefully start rolling it inwards, and you want to be very delicate when you're doing this because since we used almond and coconut flour, it can easily tear. Then it's time to slice it up. You can either go and use a knife and just slice it like that, or you can slide some dental floss underneath and just kind of tie it and pull, and it will cut right through. Then you're just going to cover them with a towel and let them poof up for about 30 more minutes somewhere warm. And as you can see from the pictures here, they definitely have grown. Bake them at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 to 20 minutes or until they're golden brown on top, and you want to go and rotate it 180 degrees halfway through the baking.
The moment of truth. Those are really good, Mackenzie. Excellent.
Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Don't forget you can comment down below to give me suggestions on what I should make for future videos. And from now until Christmas, all the videos I will be uploading will be Christmas recipes. So thanks for watching and see you next time!